Today we will learn about some important things related to evolution. We will also discuss inherited and acquired traits. Nearly 3.5 billion years ago, there was no life on Earth. But today, we see millions of species of plants and animals on Earth. There are organisms from the simplest form such as bacteria to those with complex body organizations such as humans. Many of these organisms are present in extremely hot places like volcanoes and many in extreme cold places like Earth's pole. How do you think so much biodiversity would have arisen on Earth? Think about it. We get the answer from the study of evolution. To find out how the organisms have evolved, we need to know how different species originated in time. To understand this, we consider the external shape and behavior of organisms as the basis. The description of the external shape and behavior of an organism is called its characteristics. For example, different organisms have 4 legs. It is a characteristic. Plants can do photosynthesis. It is also a characteristic. We can classify organisms on the basis of similar characteristics. For example, the body of all organisms is made up of cells. So, we can put all organisms on the first level. At the next level, we will see characteristics that are common among most organisms but not among all. For example, most organisms have nucleus in their cells, but bacteria do not have distinct nucleus. Then, we will classify those organisms which have nucleus into unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. At the next level, we can classify multicellular organisms based on ability to do photosynthesis. Then, we can take the body structure into consideration at the next level. Thus, here you can see development of a hierarchy where similar organisms are placed in a group. This hierarchy will take us to a situation where we will know that life has originated from abiotic substances. If we look at the hierarchy, we will know that the mistakes in DNA copying and as a result of sexual reproduction, there are microscopic changes from generation to generation. As a result, variations have occurred which have led to different species. We also see that the species which are adapted to changes in the environment survived, whereas those species which were not adapted were vanished. The accumulation of changes in the organisms over generations is called evolution. By evolution, we mean creation of biodiversity and selection by nature. Remember, evolution does not mean progress. For example, bacteria are ancient creatures as compared to humans. Bacterial body structure is much simpler than human body structure. But bacteria can survive in extreme heat. However, humans can't. So, would it be fair to say that humans are more advanced or evolved than bacteria? Discuss this with your friends. Now, let's discuss another aspect of development. Some characteristics such as height, nose shape, color blindness, dimples can be transmitted from one generation to the next. Such characteristics are called inherited traits. Inherited traits are stored in the DNA of gametes. Therefore, these are transmitted from one generation to the next, which takes the organisms to evolution. Those traits like dance art, weight, maintenance of hair, which the organism acquires during their lifetime, are called acquired traits. Acquired traits lead to changes in non-reproductive tissues, but it does not cause change in DNA of the gametes. Hence, during generation, there is no inheritance of acquired traits from one generation to next. That is, the acquired traits are not inherited from one generation to the next. Since the acquired traits are not inherited, we cannot call development of tissues from the acquired traits as evolution. In this way, these traits do not lead the organism to the evolution. Now, an interesting question for you. If Rahul's mother has attached earlobe and Rahul's father also have attached earlobe and both are good swimmers, then what can be said certainly about Rahul? Rahul's earlobes will be joined and Rahul will also be a good swimmer. Rahul's earlobes will be joined, but it is not certain that Rahul will be a good swimmer or not. What is your answer? Absolutely right. The attached earlobe is an inherited character, whereas swimming is an acquired character. Hence, the second option is the correct answer. So today we have learned about some important things related to evolution. We have also discussed inherited and acquired traits.